Thanks for joining us. We're here today to talk about study skills. Bellamy is a student at the College of Charleston. Actually, she's transferred to California now and is a successful student. And Bellamy, what does the term study skills mean? When people say, I have poor study skills or I don't know how to study, what does that actually mean?
I would say study skills are the ability to actually sit down and focus on what is right in front of you. That's my big issue, and I feel like that is more than half the battle most of the time.
When you say that's your big issue, what keeps you from sitting down and focusing?
Well, you sit in class all day, you have this stuff in front of you all the time. When you're home and it's the weekend maybe, or it's nighttime, it's just sometimes you just don't want to sit down and look at the same stuff over and over again to get it into your head, to really drill it in there.
I see. So there are parties or roommates or things going on that are more attractive than studying.
Yes, believe it or not.
And what creates for you good study skills?
Organization, I would say, would be good, and having everything on a timeline is really good for me. If something is due on Wednesday, I usually make it due on Tuesday at least for me, so I can get it done before it's actually due. And I have my phone, and I have many apps to keep me organized and focused, school-related apps. I have a flashcard app, so I can make flashcards and say them wherever I am. If I'm just like sitting in line at getting coffee or something, I can start going over my flashcards. And I have a homework app that lets me schedule my homework, gives me reminders for my homework, and lets me do priorities. So it color codes them for priority, which is very helpful to me.
What other apps do you use?
A calendar, my just basic calendar on my phone. I have like an agenda, and I have all my time spread out, and when I'm going to study, I try to schedule things like that. The calculator app is my best friend.
You're a math major.
I am a math major,
okay.
Yes.
All right. That's a little daunting for some people to hear. But so is your alarm clock on there too?
Yes, my alarm clock is on there too. Alarms are good because I usually set my alarm for 2 hours before anything is due. So if I do forget it or I ignore all the other reminders, which does happen, then I have this blaring alarm 2 hours before it's due, and I can at least rush to get something done if I've forgotten as a last resort.
Where do you study? Do you ask your roommates just to be quiet and give you an hour of peace and solitary time? Where do you study?
I tried doing that, but I found that it's better not to study at home, and I usually go out and study at coffee shops, or luckily we're in San Diego, so we have the beach, so I love to go study at the beach. I study at the gym occasionally if I can, and just not at home, basically.
So am I to picture you on a treadmill with a math book in front of you and...
That's what I try to do. Usually not math books, but if I have something to read, then I usually put it in front of the bike, the stationary bike. And that is a good workout tip too, because you just start reading, and then eventually you will get caught up in your reading, and then the gym time just flies by. It's great.
Does the time of day make a difference for you when you study?
It does. Right after class is when I usually try to get all my homework done, because you leave class, you're feeling great, you know the information, the teacher has just put it in your head, it's fresh, and then you do your homework and you can get it all done. But if you wait a few days, I find that it's really hard to recall the information and remember everything that the teacher said, and there might be those little things that she put in there that have now gone through your mind. So right after class is when I usually do it, or before I go to sleep is a good one, and then you sleep, and supposedly that helps you remember the information for future times. But
actually there's some research to validate that, isn't there?
Yes, there is indeed.
Bellamy is here with us today, and she also has another YouTube video talking about transition from home to college. And so we appreciate you joining us, and I encourage you to use the Student Assistance Program that could be available on your campus. ACI provides programs called Aspire, called CARE, and your college may also have a student assistance program. And certainly there are student counselors, student advisors, and as Bella reminded us, ask your teachers, ask for help. And Bellamy, your final word is just do it.
Just do it.